Hey guys, Tattoo for You, Richard here, and...
Lady K.
What?
My buddy Graham knows.
Okay, trying something new out. I can dig it. That's like an epic name. You see her carrying out a sword and a shield. Lady K.
Yeah.
Smiting the Smitersons.
With my stun gun.
With her stun gun.
And my fabulous lips.
Fabulous. Anyway, guys, it's time for our Monday Q&A video. I hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. It is Sunday night. Church was good. Push-ups were good. Everything was pretty good overall. We have one more full week, and then a few days after that, February will be over. And then that means my 300 subscriber competition entry will be closed.
Get off the computer and go smash a pie in your face right now. But then record it and upload it for this guy.
That gets you two extra entries.
Do it.
If I remember, I'll leave the link to my original video down below.
But
you can go see that. And if you haven't entered already, you only get one entry from that video no matter how many times you comment. But all you have to do is tell me your favorite pie. Savory or otherwise. And then if you want two more entries, you can do a video of you smashing a pie in your face.
Any pie.
Any pie. Doesn't have to be the savory one or whatever you said.
It can literally be just some whipped cream and a pie tin.
There you go. We have had two people do that already. Kujahara and then Scragguard both did it. Awesome cats. Love those guys.
He went and showed me the Scrag video. I was like, great. Now I know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Like a scraggly chicken. Let me open that for you. You big baby.
I only have one hand over here.
I know, but like, come on now. Product placement.
I have a headache.
It's called Lady K.
How many of these things you take?
Two.
So, 2 bottles.
Okay, so let's get on to the questions.
Okay, I have questions on here, plus we have questions on the pad.
You read those. I read these.
Okay, we'll do this first. No, go ahead. Read Kujahara's because he asked a question on here too.
Kujahara. Happy birthday and thank you. Do love the answers. Oh, that was just a comment. Not a question.
Well, thank you, sir. So he does a Sunday hobby. Hydra hobby. I'm sorry, you distracted me with me.
What about mine?
Anyway, so in that video he asks questions. He'll ask a question to the hobby community. And this question is... There's 2 questions. Easiest way to clean your airbrush in between colors. Like, what do you do if you have an airbrush? So for me, if I'm just doing swap out between colors, I'll just have some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol on hand and water. And I use a... if you've been into a tattoo studio, we use those little squeeze bottles that squirt the water on the paper towel to wipe the tattoo down. Well, I have those lying around, so I use that to clean it out because it gives me a nice burst of water. So I'll kind of hit that first to kind of break anything up. We'll give it a quick rinse out. Then I'll put the alcohol in and do the same thing. And I tend to do back pressure. I only do it on gravity fed because siphon fed, you can put that back into your paint and it messes everything up. But I do it on a siphon fed or gravity fed. Cover the tip and push the trigger down and pull back. And that'll cause air to kind of come back up in that thing and mix everything around. And what in the world are you... Oh, stop looking at that. Anyway, it breaks apart the paint really good with alcohol. So then I'll dump that out, wipe it one time, and then I'll rinse it out again with just water. And that usually works out pretty good for me. I may need to come back with a Q-tip and get in there, or ear swab, whatever you want to call them, cotton swab, and clean it out if necessary. But it doesn't take long. It takes me maybe 15 seconds to clean it out really good. And then his second one, what do you think of the switch from 25mm to 32mm? Or how they're kind of up in, like, models are getting bigger bases. I kind of like it because I really like telling a story with the bases, so that kind of gives you a little bit more room to do it. As far as gameplay factor, it does kind of stink because the bases are bigger, so you get fewer models into base-to-base contact for assault, but I still like it overall. Next question.
You don't have more over there.
I will. First, Mini Scrag asked a question. He did his Daddy's famous roast recipe thing, and he had asked a question on there. I figure I'll go ahead and answer it because I heard it. He asked me, what is my favorite Star Wars video movie? I probably have to say it's a toss between Empire Strikes Back, and I really did like the new one, The Force Awakens. I still haven't seen Rogue One yet, so I can't say anything from that. Thanks, Mini Scrag. Then Spider666. This was on his Chilla Chat Brew and a Big Black Dog. It was it was Valentine's when they did it. How did I propose to my wife?
Which time?
Which time? The second time there wasn't really a proposal. It was just like, we're getting married. We're done. So you tell him.
No, you tell him.
She was sick. This was over Christmas. And so it was Christmas Eve, right?
Hmm?
I gave her a ring inside of a little...
You know the little gumball machine rings
Yeah.
where you get them in the little little bubble things? There's a ring in a bubble thing.
Yeah, it was one of those. I was trying to be cute. She was sick.
I was very sick.
Yeah. And then...
Because I had a baby in my belly.
Yeah. She said yes, by the way. But a few months later, we separated. For 2 years? A year and a half?
About 2 years.
Yeah, give or take.
And then when we got back together, we decided very quickly, like, there is no, like, turning back. Like, if we're going to get back together, we're going to be back together. Like, it can't be this dating, playing around thing. So it was very quick. I want to say we got back together in, like, March and we were married in May. Very, very quick. We eloped. Nobody was there. Family wasn't too excited about it.
Yeah.
But we just knew, like, because we had a daughter, and at the time she was almost 2, and we just didn't want to do that whole back and forth thing, and so we were like, if we're going to get back together, we're going to have to just make this work. And so now we're here. Our oldest is 12, and we have been married 10 years, and then we have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And it hasn't been easy?
No.
No, it has not. But
That's just the way it goes.
it's life.
But for the person you love, you make it work. You do what you can. You fight through it.
And FYI, I never had a big fancy rock ring. Number 1, it's not my style. But number 2, totally not necessary. Like, if he had proposed to me with, like, this big diamond, I probably would have told him to get the heck out. Because, like, I don't think that that's necessary. A nice big fancy ring does not show your love. It does not make your love any greater. Like, if you are already in love with somebody, the size of the ring is not going to change that. And it really frustrates me, and I'd like that my girls to be raised that way. That is not the kind of marriage that you are looking for. You are not looking for a big ring marriage.
I think we found a thing for her next pie rant.
I have a couple pie rants, but I'm just saying, sorry, I just kind of took over on that because I just saw it recently, and it was like, oh, if the ring isn't big, then say no to him, and it's like, what? How? Who does
Wow.
that? You loved him to the long enough to the point for him to propose, and then he's gonna propose with a dainty little ring, and you're gonna say no? You don't deserve him.
I feel the heat coming off of her right now.
Sorry.
We're going to get to the next part of their question. Allie asked about Mormons, because we're, I guess, one of the only Mormons she knows. She said, how would we renew our vows if we wanted to? Like, how would that work?
So, last May before last?
May before last, I believe.
We went to the temple. So Mormons have a church and we have a temple. And the temple is more sacred than the church, and only members that are worthy can go into the temple. And there's ordinances that are done in the temple that are sacred. Not necessarily secret, but sacred. So we keep them secret. That makes sense. And so we went to the church, the temple, and we were sealed together for eternity,
Yeah.
which is a lot like a vow renewal. I mean, there is like vows exchanged, and there's prayer and blessings, and
Yeah.
it's a lot like,
It's essentially like a wedding.
but it's in the temple, and our church friends who were worthy and have a temple recommend
So
could
get that
go. And
Rose.
so we went and we did that. And then the cool thing about that in being converts,
Sophia.
the children got to go as well, and they were
Yeah.
sealed to us for eternity. And that's something that like people who like say we were 18 years old and we got married in the temple and then we had children, they would already be sealed to us because we were already sealed.
Yeah.
But because we joined the church 3 years ago, this coming week,
Tell Rose to come here now, please.
we were sealed and then they had to be sealed to us. So it was very, very special because it's children aren't really allowed. They're not allowed inside the temple in those ordinance rooms.
It's a sacred place. Like,
right.
It's just, yeah.
And children don't quite understand that kind of stuff. But anyway, so it was very, very special that the children got to go into the temple, and that's a story that they'll have their whole lives. Because even,
like I said, like
even our middle child, her friend came to see her, and he waited outside for her. His parents went in and enjoyed the ceremony, and he waited outside with his dad and was super supportive, and it was really cute. But yeah, I mean so we've kind of renewed our vows.
Yeah.
And then if we wanted to have like,
because see the deal with that, like that only members can come, like who are allowed to go to the temple.
Card carrying members.
Yeah, card carrying members as we call it. But are allowed to would be able to go to that. So like our family didn't get to go to that.
No.
Like because our family, they're not members of the church. So we can have another vow renewal if we wanted to later on. We could have had it on our real 10-year anniversary. We fought so hard.
Well, and the plus side of being a member of the church is we could use the church building, not the temple, but the church building. They have a gym. We could use that for a ceremony, or a reception. And so yeah, just like any normal person, we could have a renewal.
Well, I'd show you a picture of that day, but we can't.
I can pull one up on my phone, but it's going to take me just a split second.
I have another question anyway, so while she does that real quick, thanks, Allie. These pictures are really cool. So maybe I'll do a video on her channel or something of that one day. We'll put together our sealing day and do like a whatchamacallit. Frost and Fist, Wolf Brother Mythos has Wolf Brother Wednesdays. And so it's like kind of like I do my Weird Wednesdays. It's a vlog, it's an update, it's just a random, this is what's going on in my life. But not my life, his life. But he also asked a question too, again, towards the hobby community and his friends and family. Poop salad. Anyway, he asked a question. He says, what is your hobby space like and how do you go about organization? Well, my hobby space is junk right now. It's kind of anyway, sorry, but something popped up, distracted me. So yeah, it's just a real mess right now. I'm trying to straighten it all up, trying to get things figured out. We have a desk over here that I'm thinking about putting in there, and it's a really lightweight desk, so I might be able to slide it back and forth to use it as a hobby desk now instead of this big huge table that I had. So it would kind of force me to not clutter my area a little bit. But I also have a portable hobby thing. It's a little bag with all my paints and brushes in it. And then a separate little box that I carry around models that I'm working on. So I would love to be better organized, but not being able to like sit at a desk proper. I can't have like paint trays and racks and stuff. So I have to have things that are a little bit more mobile for me and portable. So yeah. Well, that's it.
All right, I got the pictures. So this is us.
Yes.
Can you see that? That is us in front of the temple. Our friend is laying on the ground to get that beautiful shot. When we went in, the sky was gray and it was kind of rainy. Here's us again.
And when we came out, it was just blue skies.
It was so blue. And the girls, so when you go in the temple, you wear all white. And so when we went, I had just got the girls like cute little matching dresses that were like cute flowered matching dresses. Because I knew we were going to be taking a lot of pictures that day. And we didn't have any good family pictures. And so they were wearing these dresses when we went in, and I dropped them off in the little area where the ladies get them ready. And when they walked in the sealing room and they were all wearing the exact same dress with little bows on their heads, I died. Like they were just
it was
look
seriously
how adorable
a moment.
Those little babies are with little bows.
You can look it up. Like go online. You can look up Mormon temple ceiling rooms. You're probably gonna get some crazy stuff.
Look at that.
But
In
just
the
it's a
front.
really nice room and everything. And just imagine 3 little gorgeous girls walking in
Adorable.
with these white clothing that literally they almost look like they're glowing.
They were like, and it was just, and the thing is,
And
too,
they were as reverent as can be. And I was like, what
so
did they
quiet.
do?
They were like angels. It was like.
I was like, these ain't
But
my kids.
I think because even the people that work in the temple, they talk very quietly, and I think like while they were getting them dressed, I think that the whole thing was just very quiet
Yeah.
and calm, and so even the people that came to support us and be there, you know, I don't know how many of them have actually seen children be sealed in the temple, but
Yeah.
it was a very special event for the people that joined us, because that's not a common thing. When you go to temple sealings, it's normally a younger couple being married in the temple for the first time, and so it's very, very special to have the children, to have a whole family.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It
The
was
workers
awesome.
made a big deal, you know, about how special it is to have like families. And so then, you know, there's us in our cute little Sunday clothes, just because you're at the temple, you might as well start taking cute pictures. When I look
That's
at these
true.
pictures, it's just so crazy. That's before I'm a redhead, but I'm so tan. Our ceiling was in May.
Yeah, it's true.
But look how scraggly you are.
Yeah, I know.
And the girls are so little. Anyway. That was just like, what,
Aw.
like 2 years ago?
She had a moment.
2015.
Yeah, and shortly after we got all the pictures taken, they wanted just a few more of the girls. I take off in the wheelchair and go downhill, and she's like, sealed for all eternity. You're already trying to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a nice hill. I was like, yay!
But so that's like Mormons believe, like when we die, because we're sealed together, we'll still be together in heaven. Like I will still be his wife in heaven. So if we were not sealed together, then we wouldn't be
Be able to find each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they think.
I,
I disagree. I'd like to think that if we love each other, it would happen, but
yeah.
who knows, honestly. You just don't know. And so at least we have that just in case.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next question.
I gotta pull that back up. But we should do a whole video on we're Mormons, but not real Mormons, but we're real Mormons, but like we're baby Mormons.
Yeah.
So like
We're converts.
right.
So,
So if we say something crazy that's not quite correct, it's because we don't know everything.
Yeah.
Not like a not real Mormons.
next question.
Big Mac Dan Skull, on the subject of a possible stun gun review, would you rather make you poop your pants on camera or cry like a baby? Well, if you poop your pants on camera, nobody knows.
Oh, I would know.
But nobody else would know.
Oh, I would smell it. I hate poop.
But camera can't smell it.
It's true. This is true. I hate poop. I hate it. It is disgusting. Like,
Anyways, he's like borderline obsessed when we get talking about poop. So
that's gross.
I'd probably poop my pants. Although knowing me, I would cry and poop.
At the same time.
Yeah, poop and cry.
She would poop, then cry because she pooped. No, she'd cry because she hurt, then she would poop, then she would cry more because she pooped.
Somebody bought their wife a cake, and then somebody said OMG. Okay, anyway.
Sorry, I got popping up thingies.
Frost and Fist. Great episode, my enchanting friends. Ha! I got a free
I
kiss
asked you to
even
come
though
in
I
here.
was too late to help. No take backsies. I'm so sorry I missed your birthday. I'm just now getting to Monday's videos on Thursday. I didn't realize. Richard Freak Raz, where's my HBO bros? We're supposed to help a brother out.
Sorry.
This was a great show, guys. For next week, Richard, bro, thanks for using my questions on WB. This was a great... Oh, wait. Dude, you're using the hobby question. We can't leave out birthday girl. Red Lady, what's your favorite birthday memory? Love you, my friend. Stay safe, stay frosty, and rock that happy nerd life. Wolf Brother Mythos.
I bet I know what she's about to say.
Is it going to be sheets? No. See? What am I going to say?
No, go ahead.
No, what was I going to say? What's my happiest birthday memory?
I thought it was going to be the limo.
No, because I was going to share a non-happy birthday memory, but that is a very strong birthday memory. Because when I turned 18, my parents got me some freaking sheets. The end. It's no wonder why I moved out, like, shortly after. But then I moved back in. But anyways, I'm just saying. That's not really a happy birthday memory. There would be the time that I turned 13 on the 13th, and my mom had a limo pick me up from school, and the school called my name, called me down to the office, which I was always called to the office. Kristen and Allen to the office, please. And they had to say my name like that because there was another Kristen Allen in the school. Anyway, so I went to the office, and I'm sitting there waiting for the principal, and all of a sudden he comes out, and he's like, oh, why are you still here? And I'm like, you called me down here, and it's my birthday, and I have to walk home. So, like, what's up? He's like, oh, yeah, you can go. Okay. So, as soon as I walk out, I see my friend, like, run around the corner. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you still here? And I go to chase after her, and there's a freaking limo sitting out front of the school. My other friend's standing out of the sunroof, blowing bubbles, and she's all excited. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's a limo! Ah! Well, my mom got a limo guy from, like, the airport. He didn't know the area, so, and we were like, take us to the mall. He's like, where's the mall? Anyway.
This is before GPS.
Yeah. No, sure. I mean, I was 13. So we went to, because there was also a McDonald's commercial at the time where they went through the drive-thru in a limo, and that was like one of my big dreams. So we went to McDonald's in the limo, and we ordered McNuggets, and the guy was like, are you guys models? And we were like, yeah, we're models. We're 13 years old, okay? Like, come on now. And we're not like today's 13-year-olds. We were like the 90s 13-year-olds. I'm just saying. So yeah, I was like, you're like models. And we were like, yeah, we're models. We'll come back and pick you up later. My mom's just like, seriously, you guys are so stupid. Anyway, so we had a lot of fun. We drove around town in a limo. We went to the mall. Like, literally drove around the mall. Like, because what are you going to, you're in a limo. You're not going to get out of the limo. But I did have somebody make fun of me because they're like, oh, look at the airhead blowing bubbles. And people, it's middle school. Anyway, thank you for reminding me. That was a good birthday memory.
I knew that. Was one of your favorite birthdays.
Points for this guy. I would also say Mardi Gras, but that was...
Yeah, it was a good one. We went down to Galveston for Mardi Gras. It was during the time period of
hating him.
Hating me because I got her pregnant. Yeah.
But they threw a parade for my birthday.
It's true.
So I'm just saying.
Thanks, Mythos.
Anytime that a whole city will throw a parade for your birthday.
They shut down, they block off streets just for you.
The seawall in Galveston was shut down just for me. They were throwing beads. It was fantastic.
She does not have an ego problem. I promise.
But it was cold, and I was sick.
It was really cold. She was sick.
Anyway. Thank you. Mini Warzone. I am curious. Does it ever snow in Texas?
What's that?
It snows.
What's Snow?
It snows.
Snow? That's a guy at church. That's his last name.
It really is.
Yeah.
When we first met him, we were like, do you watch Game of Thrones? He was like, no, but
because his name is Jon Snow, isn't
yeah.
it? And we're like, oh, nope, I guess not.
You know.
So, no, it rarely snows in Texas. And if it does, it's like, it's snowing. Where is it on the ground? It's coming out of the air. It's not on the ground anymore. Where is it? The ground is wet.
Okay, you're being a little dramatic, because did we not get snowed in for like 4 days straight,
No,
3 years ago?
No, we got iced in. There's a difference. In Texas, it doesn't snow, it ices.
But we still say we got snowed in.
Yeah.
Okay. And the top layer was powdery.
That's true. What typically happens is it gets cold enough where it starts to sleet, and then it freezes, and then it gets so cold after that, then it starts to snow. So it's snow on top of the ice. So then you don't know the ice is under there, and that's why I don't leave the house.
They made a new term here in Texas called gramble. It's a wintry mix that you get that's a ice snow mixture, and it's called gramble.
That must be because it's so cold it starts to snow, but it's Texas, so it melts midair, so you're getting a mix of everything.
Yeah. Gramble. So instead of like hail can be more like rock hard ice, Gramble is like little pebbles of like compacted snow.
So it's like when you drinking a Slurpee and you suck out all the flavor and it leaves that ice on top and it just
Gramble.
kind of crack down, but you thump it and it shatters.
Gramble.
That's a Gramble. That's a new name for that when you drink all the flavor out of a Slurpee.
So we get a lot of Gramble.
Slurpee.
I don't know, Texas peeps. Tell me if you've heard of Gramble. I thought it was really funny a few years ago when we were talking about the Gramble.
I have never heard of it.
It could have been like someone on Fox 4 or something like that.
She could have been half asleep whenever they said it on TV.
Well, and it was probably when I was drinking too.
Well, yeah, so she probably heard grumble. They probably said granulated mixtures.
We've had a ridiculously mild winter this year.
Yeah,
this
summer is going to be
because the problem is if we have no, it's not even the heat, it's the bugs.
Oh,
if we have a mild winter, the bugs are outrageous.
That's why we're getting chickens.
The mosquitoes. Oh my gosh, it's going to be bad. Oh, it's going to be so bad.
Oh, that was going to be another service project that they want to do. Help us work on the chicken coop.
He told me.
Oh, well, of course he did. They were outside talking. I didn't get a chance to jump.
Kudrahara.
He's back for more.
Hey, you're all awesome. My question has probably been answered previous, but where did you two meet? Stay awesome. We met at a tattoo shop. This guy was an apprentice. I came in for a tattoo. He drew it up. His friend tattooed it on me while I was getting tattooed. I was being flirty because that's just how I roll.
And I worked in a tattoo shop, so you know flirting and you work flirt back because it gets you bigger tips. But that's not the tip I wanted to get from her. I mean, give what? Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, and we talked for like 2 months.
Yeah, see, she came in, she got the tattoo done. She actually came back. That was on a Sunday, and I had came in
He
late.
remembers those like ridiculous details.
I know, it's weird. But anyway, I'll just go real quick. It was a Sunday. I came in, needed a tattoo drawn. I drew it up. She got it done. Woohoo! She came back in the next day because the yellow wasn't to her liking. Still haven't got that touched up. But then we were flirting, and I was talking about a butterfly she had on her back, and I was going to draw her up another one. So she told me to go ahead.
Very crooked.
She came back the following weekend. I took a tracing, got her number, so I could call her back when it was done.
Sly guy.
Was just working. I did think she was hot. She did come in with her goofy ass brother. Whoop. Sorry, Jeff. I love you though.
I'm sure
But he was
doesn't watch.
really goofy at the time.
Still goofy.
He's grown up a little bit.
He's my baby brother. He's a goof.
But anyway, so I called her up, told her the drawing was done, and that was it. Maybe like a week later, I had went up to the shop after my mom's birthday just because we weren't doing anything. We were just vegging out. And I wasn't even supposed to be working that day. And she walks in. And we talk about the tattoo and make some flirty comments. Next thing I know, we're talking on the phone and hot makeout sessions at the shop. There's even one that was awkward with the door slamming open one night. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Whatevs. That was like 13 years ago?
Pretty much, yeah. I liked this girl because she was funny, real, and gorgeous. I didn't even like big boobs. I hated big boobs.
They weren't this big.
No, well, that's true. They weren't this big. They were big, though. But I didn't even like that. But it was her. She was just something about her. She was just a real girl. Not what I was used to seeing in a tattoo
I'm a
shop.
real girl.
She's a real lady.
I've got no strings to hold me down.
I know. I didn't even have to blow this one up.
You can try.
Well. Thanks, dude.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Your head hurts.
No, it's fine. I saw Scragg's question next. I'm sore, though. My shoulders are sore.
Do we skip it and just come back to it? Do it last?
Yeah, sorry, Scragg. We're doing yours last. We're going to make you hold out to the last. The end of this
You
video.
gotta watch all this and more. It's really we're at 30 minutes in. We rambled a little much about Mormons.
That's
Fire breathing duck. Happy Monday. Hope you have an amazing week. It sucked, but thanks.
Yeah, it was a rather long week. Well, we got through it.
Work hates me. Wargamer Sean, nice.
But
video.
she sells lipstick like a boss.
Look,
Like a boss. If any of your ladies want some lipstick that doesn't rub off, wipe off, or anything, it lasts forever, smoochies, doesn't get on things, you hit this lady up.
7:15 right now, and I put it on at 7:15 this morning.
Good colors. Ooh. No, seriously, she's rocking this business.
Anyway, I did a review for it before. Like, it was a non-distributor review, and it was supposed to be like hot because people like it when a non-distributor does the review. And now I'm a distributor because I reviewed it and I loved it. So,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna edit the video to say non-distributor review because I wasn't not a
She
distributor.
wasn't a distributor at the time.
Yeah, but now I am because I love it.
Thanks, FBD.
Anyway.
Sounds like SBD. Fire breathing duck, we love
More
you, buddy.
gamers shot. My hip is killing me. Oh, there we go. I fell down.
Ah!
Look how low I am now.
Sorry, my knee went the wrong direction.
Nice video. Take care and love. So, I'm like really weird now down here.
Does it hurt you?
No.
You're good. I can still see you.
It's weird. Oh, that's so long. Awesome video, guys. Happy. Oh, this is Eating Beer 40K. Awesome video, guys. Happy birthday, 25 again. Hey. As the Terrain Square champion, what advice would you give to someone thinking of entering the competition this year?
Do it. Just do it. Just get in, watch his video of the starter video, and just have fun. I mean, take me out of winning it this year. Just let me do it just to have fun.
You're gonna win it.
I like it. I have fun. It motivates me to push me more in the hobby, to try new things, to do different stuff. I have an idea already, something I want to do similar to last year with something, but I don't want to talk about it and give away too much.
You don't.
But it's seriously, man, it's just...
'Cause we are the champions.
Anyway.
Was that too much singing? Was
No.
that too much for the
You're
video?
good, you're good.
No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. Bum, bum, bum.
Of the terrain, circle, squared,
corner.
It's corners this year's,
Of
guys.
the corner.
Not right now.
You're welcome.
So anyway, yeah, just do it. Just get in it, do it. It's something that's going to push you a little bit on the hobby. Don't worry about winning it. Just do it. Just have fun. Just do it.
Yesterday, you said today. No?
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
Thanks, Nick. Maybe she should get into it and make a terrain piece.
Talk about losing. Grammy Colin. Happy birthday, Special K. Whoop, whoop. You know that's a drug, by the way. So the good Lady K now has more subscribers than I do. I did have 62 at one point, but now I'm down to 57. I would be happy with 69.
Most of us would.
I'm at 82 right now. Much that I love innuendo. Hey, I'm English. It's a requirement. I don't subscribe to this whole "that's what she said" malarkey. I'm old school, as the actress said to the bishop. But I don't get the pineapple reference. I think y'all discussed this now and he now knows.
I don't think he still fully understands the pineapple reference.
So if you eat pineapple and then someone tastes you, it tastes like pineapple.
The reference, you are what you eat.
And it's true. Stories.
Oh wait, what, kid? You ran up on us.
On the counter. Why are we asking what toothpicks were in the middle of the video?
Yeah, cool.
Yes, brownies are mini girl guides. Didn't Mace Windu already have a brief fight with Vader while he was still, albeit dark, Anakin?
Yeah.
Just before the Emperor zapped him out of the window?
Yeah, and I think if I remember right, he was kind of getting his butt kicked. And that's when the Emperor stepped in. I can't remember. I need to watch that again.
I'm so low now. Now it's making me burp. Naked's good. I try to live as much of a naturalist lifestyle as I can. Y'all are lucky I'm dressed right now.
That would have to be a YouTube Red video.
Talk about red.
It's true. Jeez, re-dye her hair.
I do.
I need to
It's
re-dye my
really
hair.
dark.
Look at mine.
Look how dark it is. Like, I kind of like it, but I kind of liked it better when it was that lighter red. The more brassy red. Anyway. What character brought to the game Cortez?
I forgot
Oh,
about Captain Cortez.
and he said his superpower would be teleportation.
That's a good one too, dude. Like, I would like teleportation. That would be cool. Like, if you could take stuff with you. Like, not if it's just like boof my body and my clothes, let stuff behind. But like, hey, Graham, you want to get a game in? I'll be there in. Turn around, dude. Oh, I didn't know you weren't wearing pants.
I think it's like Facebook. They have to accept your teleportation request.
There
like,
you go.
Like FaceTime, like bring, bring, bring. Someone's trying to teleport. Bring, bring, bring. Ooh, I don't want to see that going on.
Oh yeah, you'd have a light going on in your house because your house can be like a shield against teleportation. And then you're like, oh, okay, I accept that person. Bing. And it's like, hey, dude, let's play a game.
That would be fun. Anyway, I think
what about like if you were sick or something, you accidentally teleported, or you were like drunk people in teleportation? Glug, 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 ha, ha, ha. Instead of drunk texting your exes, you'd be like drunk teleporting them.
That's where you can decline it. Your ex can say no.
Like, nope. It's true.
Nope. And like someone's trying to teleport and it tells you like all their like stats, like how much, like their blood alcohol level and all
Like,
that stuff.
oh
Like,
no, you've been a bit too much drinky, and we know you like to streak.
yeah, no thanks. Teleport tomorrow when you're sober. Anyway, I think the Demiurge were introduced into the 40k universe via Battlefleet Gothic as a reimagining of the Squats, the race that the 40k community wouldn't let die.
And yet, they still haven't come back.
And then he says, I don't have a nerd room to go into to knock one out. Or matron?
Can I have a paper towel?
Why?
I have a thing.
Are we going to pause?
No. I'm just going to wipe my nose. On camera. It's real, buddy.
Well, it's Scrag's turn now.
The sniffles are real.
Here we go.
I need to read this, right?
Scragard.
Yep.
Red, you kept saying you're 71, so happy birthday, hun. Not bad for your age. How old are you now? LOL. Oh, yes, I agree. Running around naked would be sweet. Okay, back to normal. I am in my 30s.
That's all she's going to say. I will be 38 this year.
Oh. I can't with you right now. Why did you? You'll be 39 this year.
Oh, yeah, I'm already 38.
Remember, we had this whole painful conversation.
Well, you could have left it at me thinking I was 38. We're not having birthdays
No, because
this year.
I thought it was a certain age, and my friend had to go and ruin my life for me. And then I was like, oh, well, my husband's going to be like 36. And she's like, no, hon, he's going to be 39. And I wanted to, like, totally slap her.
Who was this?
Jaritza. Because, like...
Thanks, Jar Jar.
Because, like, hello, if you're 39, then I'm, like, 30 old, too. Not in my higher 30s
But
yet.
she's pretty.
I'm just saying, though, like, I feel too young to be that old. And
While she was hobbling through the living room earlier saying, I'm an old lady.
Okay, well, my body. I do have a bulging disc and a bad knee, so whatever.
That's true.
But I'm just saying, and I have had 3 kids, so I pee when I sneeze. But whatever.
That's the title of the video. I pee when I sneeze. Monday, Q and pee when I sneeze.
We're here for Scrags. Let's just stop this. You go now. It's your turn.
Okay, Richard, guess what, dude? Sing along, Tom. Tom?
Time.
Hi ho, it's question time we go. If Red stood nude with a zapper in the mood, would you go? Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. How much weight have you lost now? 'Cause the guns that you have are beginning to brag. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. If she was nude in front of me with a taser, I'd be distracted. But she loves me too much to zap me.
True stories.
And I don't know. I honestly don't know how much weight I've lost. I started this adventure out not weighing myself in the first place. And that was my ultimate downfall when I did that live video weigh-in on Facebook. Because I thought I weighed 700 pounds to start this adventure. Then when I weighed myself in, it was 695. You know, and that bummed me out. Like, big time. But it's a number. It's about how I feel. It's also that I've gained a lot of muscle mass in my arms. A lot. Because I'm doing 100 push-ups a day now. Plus the other stuff I do. So yeah, it's I don't know, man. I honestly think I may have started out over 700 pounds. And I'm maybe, from that point, maybe 25 pounds I probably lost. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna see. I know when I weighed last time, I'm gonna wait another month and I'm gonna weigh again and see what happens. So if it looks like I haven't lost anything, I'm gonna cry in the corner somewhere.
Okay. Red, your time to pick up the mic. Sing this. And by the way, I am a Disney aficionado, so yeah. I wanna be a mighty beast. My enemies beware. Would you taser friends and family that are messing with your roar? Birthday you were the main event. Get anything nerdy? Nope. Are you looking up this Disney song now? Give me your best roar!
You got a squatty potty?
That's not something nerdy. He asked if I got something nerdy.
It's true, she didn't.
I got a squatty potty though, and I can poop with ease.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I got her dress with pockets. Dream come true.
Skirt.
Skirt with pockets. I actually have another one coming in. Well, that was the one from Wish app. It's taking forever. And I got her 2 shirts to go with it. And then the squatty potty.
The squatty potty. If you've never seen one, I'm gonna review it eventually. But Google it and look at the commercial. It's hysterical. It has a little unicorn pooping out rainbow soft serve ice cream. It's legit. Like, the commercial doesn't lie. Like, it's literally like that.
You poop rainbows now?
Yeah. Soft serve ice cream.
I'm gonna have to stare at her butt when she poops, and I hate poop.
It's really gross.
It is.
You're really gross now. But let's get a squatty potty for everybody! You get a squatty potty! You get a squatty potty! Even you way back there, you get a squatty potty! You too, Scrags.
Squatty potties for everybody.
I'm just kidding. We don't have the budget for that.
Nope. Not at all.
But, get this, you guys! I monetized some videos now. I was gonna wait till I got to 100, but we just couldn't wait any longer because some of my videos were getting up there in views, and it was killing us not having that option. And, like, my Wish haul video has 2,339 views. Anyways, I am now at 2 cents. And I just turned on monetization on what? Thursday?
Yeah. She had that video up for a week? 2 weeks now. I think that video's been up. And it's at 2,000 something. My biggest video is my hydro dipping video. And it's at 2,000. And I've had it up for over a year.
That video is from January 23.
Yeah, so it's like a little over a week.
So,
a couple weeks.
It's been almost a month.
Stop picking your tooth. You make me bleed. Get up.
Yeah. And I have another Wish haul video to make, so we're hoping like that video will bring us in some money. Like $2.
That's just fun.
And then I went through and like old videos that had over 100 views, I monetized those as well because I mean I had another one that was like over 1,000 views. That was for the big beanbag chair thing. So I figured people are watching those. Let's get some money. I wish it was per click. That would be great. But fortunately it's not. Anyway.
Yeah, now that we've showed we're greedy.
No,
just
but
playing.
I'm gonna put out all that work. I better get paid for it. By the way, subscribe to my channel. At 100 subscribers, I'll have a shocking review. I should put that on my channel.
Yeah, you should. You really should. Anyway, guys.
And monetize it.
I've unlocked the monetizing demon over here.
Hey, I'm all about that money, honey.
See?
No, I'm really not. Okay, anyways. Thank you so much for all your questions and comments. Please leave more down below. And next time we won't try to talk about Mormons for too much. And unless you have questions. And keep rocking that nerd life.
Stay safe. I love you. See you guys later. Keep rocking that nerd life. I have to say it.
That's
I
my
have
new-
to say it.
Richard, you
I have to say it.
stay safe. I love you.
Bye.